Hello and welcome to Festive 50 2013. I'll tell you a bit more later about what the Festive 50 is. It was basically a chart, but I'll tell you a bit more background later. But let's get going now straight away with a song, and it's number 50. Here we go. So at number 50 then we had Beacon by Pilot from the Manana EPs, and it's a little bit of ambient type stuff that I'm not very keen on, so that's probably why it's ended up at number 50. Right, the Festive 50 then, a bit of background info on it. It's something that John Peel used to do a while ago when he was still alive and a DJ, obviously. But he'd get the listeners to write in saying their 3 favourite tracks of the year, and then he'd compile a big chart of 50 songs, and he'd play them over Christmas 10 a night. And it was pretty great generally. There was loads of good stuff that you might not have heard before, and it was fantastic. I've still got the old ones, still listen to them. So that's basically what I'm doing. There are a couple of little rules in that it's got to be something that I've heard this year, and each artist only gets 1 track each, and that just stops there from being like loads of tracks by the same artist that you possibly don't like, which could happen a lot. So there we go. Let's move on then now to number 49.
Your uniform away now and burn the flag above your head. Toss your medals to the wind now for you're victoriously dead. Toss your medals to the wind now for you're victoriously dead. Turn your tanks around. Use the medal to build a playground. Celebrate the broken gun. Falling like a rain of unbearable pain. Bombs fall. Made to kill, launched at will. Bombs fall.
Now, if the first line of that song had actually been "Throw Your Unicorns Away," then it could have got higher. But as it is, that's number 49, and it's called "Throw" by 1905 from the album Voice. Now, you might be thinking, so far, I haven't heard any of these songs before, and that'll probably go for the rest of the Festive 50, because what I've been doing this year is, because I've been a bit strapped for cash, I've just gone for downloading everything for free, but legally. So what I've done is I've gone on to Last.fm into their free downloads, and it's basically a load of no-hopers really, who were like desperate to try and get some publicity from somewhere, some exposure. And I've trawled through there, and there is some really bad stuff on there, but there's also a few gems, and that's what I've been trying to find. So there you go really. And I think this whole chart has cost me, well, nothing really. So that's quite good. I think it's the least money I've ever spent on music within a year, and it hasn't been too bad really, not as painful as I thought it would be. So, this next one, how painful is this next one? Not too bad, not too bad. Right then, let's see what's at number 48.
Johnny was a country boy, made his living up the lane. Every Saturday night he played the guitar with the boys in the local band. Now the devil he played with golden fingers, neither waters he did dwell. Make your backbone shiver when you walk by the river, and you listen to this tune from hell, and you listen to this tune from hell. The river runs on so freely, the river runs to the sea. Johnny sold his soul to the devil down below, who will never more set him free, and he never can again be free. shout it into the deep. You can have my soul if you give me your guitar. Make a laugh, make a moan and weep. Make a laugh, make a moan and weep. Up came the devil and he spoke to Johnny. You'll be the best in all the land. You play hard, you play well, it's the fires of hell. But your soul be at my command. And the river runs on so freely. The river runs to the sea. Johnny sold his soul to the devil down below, for nevermore setting him free. And he never can again be free. Johnny can jive and Johnny can boogie, let the music flow so free. Play the strings so you can hear them rings through the bayou country. Now the people came from near and far when they heard about a guitar man. Johnny's voice got hoarse and his fingers were all bloody, but his playing never took any. But his playing never took any. Now sometimes in the dead of night, there's music sounding through the trees. The devil plays a tune on the bank of the river. Johnny soul sings harmony. Johnny soul sings harmony. The river runs on so freely. The river runs to the sea. Johnny sold his soul to the devil down below, for nevermore set him free. And he never can again be 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 free.
Oh, he's got a very deep voice, hasn't he? Now that's Hans Thiesink there with Johnny and the Devil from the album Johnny and the Devil, and it's quite good there. It's got a bit of tooting in there, which is always a treat. And his shirt, it looks like it's made out of fuzzy felt for some reason. So yeah, that's always a good move, really, in my book. Country's not something that I'd normally go into, but what I've done is when I've been looking at the downloads, I've been working through them a genre at a time and forcing myself to try and find something half decent in each genre. So that was obviously from country, which wasn't too bad. I think probably the worst was ambient, because just hard work that. Anyway then, what are we up to now? Which number? Oh dear. We're up to number 47.
Sun is rising, illuminating the leaves. Hedgehogs humping, getting caught in the heat. And birds are singing up in the trees. Singing their suburban hymn. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning traffic is filling the streets. People heading for the city to beat. But not me, not me. Not me.
So that was the very Bon Iverish Alp with Suburban Hymn from the album Alp. And that is just so typical of a lot of the stuff that's on Last FM. That's just like some guy sat in his room with a guitar and a really low quality microphone and just knocking out songs. There's loads of them like that. But it's alright, it's not too bad, that one. Quite good. Let's move on to this next one's probably a step up from that in terms of quality, and it is number 46.
The flowers covered in blue. You dream the same if things were getting to you. I make it by. Well, I damn near try. A vow to the moon. Bubbles and shoot straight for the high ride. Pray to the sky that this is not the way I was meant to die. Or make it by. Well, I damn near try. A vow to the moon. From my heart to yours. Don't break a spirit if it's not what you're even ready for. Ooh, well, I close my eyes. Hope sleep will arrive. Silent lullaby.
Said it was a step up in technical quality. So that was Lola Johnson with Vow to the Moon from the EP That's For Sure. And I think I've maybe been a bit harsh on her there. Could have been a bit higher. But you never know, and the next ones might all be a lot better than that, so it'll just prove me right in the end. The reason why I've actually done this in a YouTube format rather than the old text-based format is that I just couldn't see anybody listening to the songs enough in the old way, where we'd have a bit of text and then the track on YouTube, bit of text, then the next track. I think people might, at most, listen to each track once and then forget them. Whereas, because these are so many songs here that you'll have never heard before, you've probably got to listen to them quite a few times, like I have, to actually end up liking them. So hopefully you'll like some of them, like maybe this one at number 45.
I hear everybody talking, wishing I was gone. Everybody else is doing everybody wrong. Well, alright, I'm done hanging round. I don't need no needle, and I don't need no pills, and I don't need no doctor to tell me how I feel. Alright, you can keep the bill. I've been drinking poison and hoping you fall ill. So maybe I'm an angel and maybe I'm a thief. Maybe I'm a beggar that they walk by on the street. Alright, you cut off both my wings. Sell me for a nickel, the devil's gotta earn. I don't need no banker to tell me what I'm worth. It's alright, some folks they never learn. You're eating fire and you're praying I get I've always warned me, careful who you trust. Kings they build their castles with your blood. It's alright, they all just turn to dust. So let 'em take your wallet, let 'em take your things. You got your soul, boy, and that's all you need to say. Well, alright then, come on, take everything. Like stealing flowers from the graves of the deceased. They're doing nothing and taking blame for everything. Like getting married without paying for the ring.
I'm not entirely sure why that man is sat in a 1970s school in Rotherham with all those stuffed animals knocking about round him. But the actual bloke who's singing it, Brett Dietar, has actually got a studio called Soho Taxidermy, which shows his two interests really, Soho and taxidermy. I possibly wouldn't make that public, but I suppose that's up to him. So anyway, that was Brett Dietar with The Devil's Gotta Earn from the album Bird in the Tangle, and it was another one from the country genre, which so far has had quite a few entries, but they've all been very, very low. But we'll see how they fare later on in the festivities. Now, not too many left, but we are now up to number 44.
In my Trees.
Probably worth including just so I could show you a photo of all those beardy lumberjack shirt wearing cigar smoking Italian fellows because yeah, strangely enough they are Italian. So that's the Gazebo Penguins with Freaks Beverone from the album, the quality titled album Penguinvasion. And that was from I think the emo genre, which was a bit of a hard one because as I was going through them all, there was just absolutely nothing that was any good. And in the end, I only got about 5 songs off there, but they were all screamo rather than emo, which is okay by me. So I think probably all 5 are in here somewhere at some point, but we'll come across more as we go on. Right, let's move on to number 43.
Myself
Now, because I normally listen to these in the car on obviously not the greatest stereo, I didn't realise that that's actually sung by a woman. A very angry woman by the look of her, but a woman nonetheless. So that is some Swedish screamo for you there with Heart on My Sleeve, and the track was called Blood and Wine from the album Blood Is Not Thick. Right, so there you go. That's a lesson learnt for all of us. Just to let you know that as I'm actually recording this, I am listening to the tracks in between as well. So whatever pain you're going through, I'm going through it as well with you. Okay, so you're not on your own. Right then, just 2 more left for this evening. So without further ado, let's go on to number 42.
Top of a rock, you sit and watch the sun come up and turn the sky different colors. So you stop in awe, think of God, a name you gave for what's the lack thereof. Across the sea by the coast, there is a voice who goes, and they're all his own. And though he have the space occupied, be empty, they are his kind, and they say, for how close you got before the ghost found they could stay in. What was his reflection in your eyes? And now those are in a place that can be looked to for haunted memories. And if only he can see it, the fiction's complicated. Top of a rock, you sit and watch the sun come up over seas that rest unlike before. But you can't be sure if it's changed, and least of all, an explanation.
I bet he was so pleased when he saw that somebody had taken a photo of him looking so completely gormless. But if he calls Spoon Boy, what do you expect? So that was Spoon Boy with Ghost Overseas from the album I Love You, This Is a Robbery. Now, I've just noticed that on my iTunes I didn't actually see the whole of the last title of the album. So the previous one, what was it, 43 possibly, was the album was Blood Is Not Thick, Than Wine, right? So I think the gormlessness is wearing off a bit on me. I think it's from looking at that picture for too long. Right, the final one of the evening then is number 41. Here we go.
So many times you had to notice it. Am I the night of perfect perfume before you sleep in lovely foolish fate? I had to weep, I had to die, I swear. It's your scarlet flooded, keeps you far away. It's your scarlet flooded,
Couldn't have planned it better if I'd tried. Started the evening on ambient and finished on ambient. That's some quality bookending for you there. That was the Fly Fox with Scarlet 13 featuring 8. And I'm very sorry, but I've got absolutely no idea what the album's called. So there's your first 10 all done, and hopefully you've enjoyed, well, some of those at least. Another 40 to go, and hopefully they'll get even better. But as Doc Cortex normally says, my Festive 50s generally get worse as they approach number 1. But you never know, you might enjoy them. So all that remains to be said is enjoy a glass of your favourite port on this fine winter's evening, and I will see you tomorrow for numbers 40 to 31. Cheerio.